So hello everyone, welcome to EduTap, and guys, welcome to your another important PIB session. So guys, when I talk about these PIB sessions, as I always discuss in my sessions, that these sessions will play a two important role for your preparation. First of all, guys, these sessions will help us in understanding that what are the important topics that are there in PIB which you must read for the examination. Second thing is, guys, these sessions will also help you in basically understanding or in filtering out the important news from the PIB which are relevant for the different aspects of the examination. So today, guys, we'll be discussing about the important PIB news from 16th to 18th of April 2023. So guys, if you guys can hear me, I think good morning to each one of you. I think Shobhadeep, Shiva, Nilesh, good morning everyone. Still, guys, give me a confirmation on that whether my voice is proper, whether you guys can hear me properly, so that we can proceed. Till that, guys, I just wanted to give you a brief introduction about this comprehensive guidebooks that we have prepared for you. These can act as your one-stop solution with respect to your preparation for the examination, because these will guide you starting from the understanding of the organization, then the recruitment phase has been explained here, the age relaxation, previous year cutoffs, then the resources that you guys can use have been explained here, and along with that, guys, a 6-step strategy has been defined here with which you could strategize your preparation. Then the most important thing is, guys, these guidebooks are absolutely free, so you can download them. You can download them from the description given in the link given in the description below. Okay, now guys, let's talk about the topics of the day. So topics we'll be discussing today in terms of GA will be: first, Global Buddhist Summit; first, bank with video banking services. Then we'll be discussing about Malcolm Adisha Award that has recently been presented. Then I will be discussing about Raj Subramaniam, and last we'll be discussing about exercise Orion. Along with that, the news we'll be discussing which are relevant for both phase 1 and phase 2 will be Sangathan Se Samriddhi. 100th G20 meeting recently has been concluded, so we'll be discussing about that, and then we'll be discussing about the Farmer Distress Index. Now, guys, let's talk about the first news of the day, that is the first Global Buddhist Summit. So recently, the Prime Minister has inaugurated the first Global Buddhist Summit, which will be taking place today. Then the day that I am taking the lecture, that is on 20th of April, this summit is taking place today. Okay, so if I talk about this summit here, the important point for us to be remembered is it is conducted by Ministry of Culture. Simple to remember, that is, it is talking about Buddhism. ठीक है, बुद्धिज्म की बात कर रहा है, यानी कि कहीं ना कहीं हमारे कल्चर को प्रमोट कर रहा है. दैट इज द थिंग हियर. इट विल बी कंडक्टेड बाय मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कल्चर, okay, along with International Buddhist Confederation. Then it is the first time this summit is taking place, so it is taking place at New Delhi. Then, guys, the theme is important. Theme is response to contemporary challenges, that is philosophy to praxis. So this is the thing about this summit. Now if I talk about this thing, guys, so here you can see here also I have shared with you a snippet also of this Global Buddhist Summit. ठीक है, तो ये चीज़ है हमारी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कल्चर के रिगार्डिंग. ठीक है, चलिए अब डिस्कस करते हैं द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ द डे. You have to tell me this first Global Buddhist Summit is basically being conducted by which ministry along with International Buddhist Confederation. So tell me, guys, what should be the answer here. Now see, within the question, two things have been given to you. The venue where it is taking place, that is New Delhi. Then with which organization this summit is taking place, that is International Buddhist Confederation. So answer here will be, guys, that is option number B, that is Ministry of Culture is the answer here. Okay, so simple to remember is that is द थिंग जो मैंने अब स्टार्टिंग बोला था कि कल्चर की बात हो तो कल्चर कैसे, कल्चर को एनहांस करना कैसे, दैट इज विद द हेल्प ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कल्चर. ठीक है, चलिए, तो मुझे यहां से ना दो स्कीम्स, गाइस, याद आई. हमारी दो स्कीम्स हैं, एक है प्रसाद स्कीम. ठीक है ना, तो मुझे बताओ प्रसाद स्कीम जो है वो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कल्चर की है, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म की है. तो दिस इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, बिकॉज प्रसाद स्कीम में बुद्धिस्ट सर्किट की बात भी होती है. तो दिस इज वेयर यू कैन कंफ्यूज इज. टेल मी दैट प्रसाद स्कीम इज अ स्कीम ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कल्चर और मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म. शिवा, Nilesh, guys, tell me quickly what should be the answer here. Prasad scheme, because this is an important thing here. This is generally where the students might get confused. प्रसाद स्कीम मैंने टॉक अबाउट, गाइस, इट इज अ स्कीम ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म. ठीक है, अब प्रसाद स्कीम में भी जो है टूरिज्म आपका बुद्धिस्ट सर्किट एक बात की गई है प्रसाद स्कीम में भी. ठीक है, स्वदेश दर्शन स्कीम, वहां पे बुद्धिस्ट सर्किट की बात की है. तो इन स्कीम्स में जो बुद्धिस्ट सर्किट की बात है, दैट इज फॉर द प्रमोशन ऑफ बुद्धिज्म, दैट इज रिगार्डिंग टू द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म, एक टूरिज्म कल्चर, टूरिज्म स्पोर्ट्स सपोर्ट को प्रमोट करना है उसका प्राइम पर्सपेक्टिव, दैट इज रिगार्डिंग द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म। जब मैं यहाँ पे बात करूँ तो यहाँ पे बुद्धिज्म एज अ कल्चर, द कल्चर जो बुद्धिज्म कल्चर है उसको प्रमोट करना चाहते हैं थ्रू दिस ग्लोबल बुद्धिस्ट समिट, दैट इज द थिंग हियर। Okay, so remember this thing in that way because this is where you might get confused. Summit of Buddhism is basically conducted by Ministry of Culture, whereas the schemes are basically being conducted by Ministry of Tourism. Now guys, moving to the second news of the day. The second news here is, that is the important is, now guys, EU Small Finance Bank has become the first commercial bank in India which is now connecting with Bharat Bill Payment System, and it will be delivering the bill payment services via video banking. So this is the two things here. First of all, the name of the bank, that is EU Small Finance Bank. Second point here is that is it is the first commercial bank which will be connecting with the Bharat Bill Payment System. Then this service will be connected through video banking. अब अगर video banking है तो what will be the purpose here? First of all, it will increase the digital accessibility. Okay, and what it will help is, it is specifically it will be useful for the senior persons. Okay, because now within, while sitting in the home, they could pay the bills here through the BBPS. ठीक है, और so this is an app that they have developed, so they could say that now you could digitally pay the bills along with the, या तो आप digitally वेबसाइट पर नहीं तो आप उनके ऐप जो है एयू का, वहां से भी आप पेमेंट कर सकते हैं. ओके, नाउ इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस इज दिस थिंग. Okay, so this is the thing that you need to remember, that is EU Small Finance Bank, first commercial bank to connect with Bharat Bill Payment System. Okay, चलिए अब देखते हैं इसका क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन इज वेरी इजी. विच अमंग द फॉलोइंग हैज बिकम द फर्स्ट कमर्शियल बैंक to connect with Bharat Bill Payment System and deliver the bill payment services via video banking? So now I think this is a very easy question for you guys. So answer here is, that is option number E, EU Small Finance Bank is the answer here. Now we have discussed about Buddhist Summit. Now we are discussing about the thing that is taking place for the first time. So remember the thing, first in news I always say is a very important thing. तो फर्स्ट टाइम ग्लोबल बुद्धिस्ट समिट हो रही है और फर्स्ट टाइम ही आपका एक कमर्शियल बैंक ने कनेक्ट किया है विद द भारत बिल पेमेंट सिस्टम. ओके, चलिए नाउ move towards the next news of the day, that is about the awards. So from first in news, now let's move towards the awards. That is this thing, Malcolm Adishesha award has been given. So it has been presented to Utsa Patnaik, that is Miss Utsa Patnaik. She has been awarded this award. Okay, so I have presented you her picture here also. So she is a very well renowned economist of India, and she is not renowned in India. She is a renowned economist at both national and international level, and she has been now acclaimed, or she has now been given the Malcolm Adishesha award for the year 2023. Okay, now if we talk about her, so she has made the contributions in agrarian studies, political studies, history of economic thought, and colonialism and imperialism. Now guys, the important thing is, if I talk about this award is basically an Indian award. This is an important thing for us to understand. This is not presented by any foreign country. This is the most prestigious national award which is presented by India, and it is presented by Malcolm and Elizabeth Adishesha Trust of India, which was instituted in 2000. Okay, so you do not remember this year, but who is presenting this award, that is important, and who has received the award is the important person that needs to be remembered here, that is Utsa Patnaik. So now I'm asking you a question. Recently, who among the following has been chosen for the prestigious Malcolm Adishesha Award 2023? So we know the answer. That is option number A. Utsa Patnaik is the answer here. Okay जी, चलिए तो अभी मुझे बताओ, रिसेंटली मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर has received an award. Okay, so Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has recently received an award for the COVID-19. Okay, for the initiatives that the government has taken with respect to COVID-19. Tell me what was the name of that award. Tell me which award has been presented to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare that we have discussed in the month of March. Now I want Sandeep, Suresh, Shiva. So guys, you are watching this series on daily basis. So first of all, really thankful for that. But tell me what should be the answer here. So Nilesh has given the answer. I want others also to participate here. What is the answer here? Shiva, Shubhadeep, what should be the answer here, guys? Answer here is, that is absolutely right. It is Potter Prize. So Potter Prize has been won by Ministry of Health and Family welfare. Okay, so this is an important thing that we have just recently discussed. ठीक है जी, बिल्कुल सही. चलिए, now moving towards the next news, that is about the another important award, but that could be related to persons in news also. Now guys, Mr. Raj Subramaniam, who is the chief executive officer of FedEx, has been given the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award. So Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award has been presented to him. Okay, now the important thing, Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award is not that it has now been given to, it is presented just in the month of April. It was given earlier on, but he could not receive the award. So now he has been presented this award by the Indian ambassador, that is Mr. Taranjit Singh Sandhu. Now for us, important to remember is that is, first of all, the award he has won, that is Pravasi Bharatiya Samman. Second is the name of the person, that is Mr. Raj Subramaniam. And the third important point is he is the CEO of, that is FedEx. Okay. Now, talking about this Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award, guys, it is the highest civilian award given by Indians to the given by India to the persons of Indian origin or Indian diaspora. Okay. So now this is again an important award. तो अभी हमने मैल्कम आदिशेषा अवार्ड पढ़ा जो उत्साह पटनायक जी को मिला है. Now we will be discussing about this Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award. So you have to tell me basically that Mr. Raj Subramaniam, who has received this award, he is an Indian American CEO of which of the following company? So now guys, we know the answer here is option number D, that is FedEx. Okay, now if I talk about, ठीक है, अभी हमने पढ़ा था कि जिनको World Bank MD, that is World Bank Director, if I talk about, so World Bank Managing Director के लिए their name was basically nominated by the President of India. Is an Indian origin who is the former CEO of MasterCard. So tell me the name of that person that we have discussed in the previous lectures. ठीक है, वर्ल्ड बैंक के हमने देखा था, जो वर्ल्ड बैंक के डायरेक्टर हैं उनके लिए मास्टर कार्ड के जो सीईओ हैं उनको अपॉइंट किया गया था. ही इज एन इंडियन ओरिजिन. व्हाट वाज द नेम ऑफ दैट पर्सन? नाउ लेट मी सी हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव रिवाइज्ड द करंट अफेयर्स थॉरोली. लेट मी सी. So Nilesh is giving the answer. So that is the right thing, guys. It is Mr. Ajay Banga. Mr. Ajay Banga. We have discussed about the highest civilian award of Bangladesh. So what was the name of that award? Highest civilian award of Bangladesh that we have discussed in the previous lecture. It was Independence Award. So Independence Award is basically the award that is the highest civilian award of Bangladesh. Highest civilian award of India is Bharat Ratna. Okay. So whom this award was presented, that we've discussed in the previous lecture, Independence Award that has been presented. Quickly tell me, guys, because that we've just discussed in the previous lecture. Whom was this award presented, Independence Award? Nilesh, Sorish, guys, tell me quickly. Because this is the time to see this thing also, that how many of you have revised the current affairs thoroughly. Now tell me what should be the answer here. Who has basically received this award? Let me see, guys. What should be the answer here? It is Dr. I think Zafrullah Chaudhary. ठीक है, that confirmed Zafrullah है या उनको नहीं है, but that Dr. Zafrullah Chaudhary has received this award. ठीक है, मुजीबुर रहमान नहीं है, he is not that person, that is he is the person. ठीक है, वो कंफर्म करना जफरुल्लाह है जो जुफरीउल्लाह है, वो थोड़ा सा कंफर्म कर लेना, बट दैट इज द नेम ऑफ द पर्सन दैट वी हैव रिवाइज्ड इन द प्रीवियस लेक्चर. वो एक बार आप चेक कर लेना. ठीक है, चलिए अब चलते हैं हमारे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन के ऊपर, बिकॉज वी हैव कवर्ड काफी अवार्ड्स हमने रिवाइज कर लिए. नाउ कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट न्यूज विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द डिफेंस एक्सरसाइजेस, दैट इज रिसेंटली गाइस द एक्सरसाइज ओरियन हैज बीन कंक्लूडेड. तो दिस वाज एन एक्सरसाइज दैट वाज होस्टेड बाय फ्रांस. ओके, एंड देन द पार्टिसिपेटिंग कंट्रीज हियर वर, दैट इज India, France, Germany, Greece, Italy, UK, Netherlands, Spain, and United States of America. Now important for us is that, guys, this is the first time in an overseas exercise that India's Rafales aircraft has basically participated. This is an important thing to be remembered from this news. इसके अलावा एक न्यूज हमने इसी से हमें याद आती है फ्रांस से, that is La Pérouse. La Pérouse, again a multilateral exercise where India, UK, Japan, and the ऑस्ट्रेलियन नेवी हैव पार्टिसिपेटेड, सो दैट वी हैव डिस्कस इन द मंथ ऑफ मार्च, तो वो भी यहीं से याद आ जाते हैं. दैट इज द एक्सरसाइज दैट हैज बीन कंडक्टेड बाय France. ठीक है, so that is the thing. La Pérouse again related to France. Now exercise Orion, it is hosted by France, which is again a multilateral exercise. Now the question I am asking you here is, guys, you have to tell me which among the following defense forces of India have participated in this multilateral exercise, that is Orion. So we know the answer here is, that is option number A, Indian Air Force is the answer here. Now guys, these are the news that is relevant for the phase 1 of the examination. Now let's move towards those news which are relevant for both phase 1 and phase 2 here. The first news here is, guys, that is Sangathan se Samriddhi. So recently the Ministry of Rural Development has basically launched this initiative under the Deen Dayal Antyodaya National Rural Livelihood Mission. Now those of you who are preparing for the NABARD examination, they know that NRLM, it is clearly being mentioned in your examination. Clearly it is mentioned in the ARD Rural Development syllabus, that is National Rural Livelihood Mission. So this mission itself is very, very important for the examination. Now when I talk about this Sangathan Samriddhi, it is launched under this mission, whose basic aim is to empower the marginalized, so basically to empower the women, ठीक है, by putting them into the self-help groups. अब इसका टारगेट क्या है? टारगेट इज बेसिकली टू ब्रिंग 10 crore women under the purview of self-help groups, ठीक है, which is at present it is 9 crore. The next thing is, guys, every woman associated with the self-help groups should be able to earn 1 lakh rupee per annum. This is the target of this Sangathan se Samriddhi initiative. Now when we have discussed this initiative, now guys, it's a time to understand about this National Rural Livelihood Mission also. So if I talk about this mission, very important is, it is a mission of Ministry of Rural Development, ठीक है जी, लॉन्च हुआ था 2011 में, where the aim was basically to mobilize to 10 to 12 rural households into self-help groups. This is the prime thing. तो मैंने आपके साथ संगठन से समृद्धि में भी डिस्कस किया है. That prime thing is, we want to channelize the women into, by putting them, by making them a part of the self-help group. This is the main thing here. Okay, then it is, if I talk about this thing, it is a central sponsored scheme. So this is a very important thing to understand. It is a central sponsored scheme, which means here state and center will be contributing some amount. Objective, now see the thing here, रूरल लाइवलीहुड. When I talk about रूरल लाइवलीहुड, तो रूरल लेवल में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट क्या होता है? आपको रूरल पॉवर्टी खत्म करना. रूरल पॉवर्टी इज एन इशू हियर, सो दिस इज द थिंग हियर, रिड्यूस द रूरल पॉवर्टी सो दैट पुअर हाउसहोल्ड्स could access gainful self-employment. This is the thing here, gainful self-employment and skilled wage employment. This is the thing here, ठीक है. Second point is, reach out to those poor households and mobilize them by putting them into the self-help groups. Then bringing out, that is bringing a sustainable improvement in their livelihood of the poor, because when you are reducing the poverty, you are giving them employment, you are giving them skilled wages, and you are utilizing all these skills and creating a self-help group. तो automatically होगा क्या? आपकी जो livelihood है वो improve होगी. Then is establish the efficient and effective institutional platforms for the rural people, so that they should be able to increase their household income. That is the basic objective of this National Rural Livelihood Mission, guys. Then the components, these are the components here, that is महिला किसान सशक्तिकरण परियोजना, आजीविका ग्रामीण एक्सप्रेस योजना, स्टार्टअप विलेज एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप प्रोग्राम, देन इज दीन दयाल उपाध्याय ग्रामीण कौशल्य योजना, National Rural Livelihood Project, and then is the National Rural Economic Transformation Project. So these are the components of this mission. Okay, then the next thing is, if I talk about the features here, so guys, it was basically NRLM was renamed as National Deen Dayal Antyodaya National Rural Livelihood Mission in the year 2016. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे पर्पस वही है. It involves now working with the community institutions here. ठीक है, implementation is now done by special purpose vehicles. Now this is an important thing to remember here. See, three things important is, first of all, universal social mobilization. Now in terms of universal social mobilization, the important thing here is that it says that at least one woman member from each identified rural poor households should be brought under the self-help group network. Again the same thing here is, जो मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में बोला है, that is, guys, you have the purpose here is, that is to enhance the employment by putting them into a self-help group. That is the thing that is written here also. Then is, it says participatory indication of poor will be there instead of BPL. So what is this thing? It is a participated identification of poor. Then guys, these are the thing points here, that is first of all revolving fund and community investment fund. So these are the two funds that have been created here. Purpose इसका क्या है? Again the same thing, to strengthen the institutional and financial management capacity of the and हैव अ ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल सिस्टम. दैट इज कि जो आप चीज पैसा दे रहे हो उसका ट्रैक रखना कैसे, दैट इज फॉर दैट रिवॉल्विंग फंड्स एंड कम्युनिटी इन्वेस्टमेंट फंड्स आर गिवन हियर. देन इट सेज 25% ऑफ द NRLM फंड्स, दैट इज 25% ऑफ द फंड्स दैट आर बीइंग गिवन हियर आर बीइंग earmarked और विल बी गिवन फॉर द आजीविका स्किल डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम. तो हमने अभी पढ़ा है पीछे, अगर मैं आपको दिखाऊं, दैट इज आजीविका ग्रामीण एक्सप्रेस योजना. यहीं से क्या हो रहा है, नाउ दिस इज दैट द 25% ऑफ द फंड विल बी यूटिलाइज्ड फॉर द आजीविका स्किल डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम. देन the thing is, it says it will be encouraging public sector banks also, so that they should also set up the rural self employment training institutes. Again simple this, so that skill wages could be promoted here. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट थिंग मैं बोलूं तो रूरल लाइवलीहुड को एनहांस कर रहे हो, स्किल्स बढ़ा रहे हो, तो उसके साथ आप याद रख लीजिए इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली प्रमोट द फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी among the poor, and it will also providing catalytic capitals to self-help groups. So this is about your guys National Rural Livelihood Mission, which is a very important mission from the perspective of NABARD examination. RBI के लिए भी important है, but NABARD के लिए तो बहुत important है, because इस पे आपका डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्वेश्चन भी आया हुआ है और यहीं से आप अपना डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्वेश्चन भी इजीली अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हो. Now coming to the question here, first of all the question is regarding the Sangathan Samriddhi campaign. You have to tell me that Ministry of Rural Development has launched this campaign with a purpose to bring how many women under the purview of self-help groups from the existing 9 crore. So what should be the answer here? Answer here is option number A, that is that is the thing that is important here. Then coming to the next question is, which of the following is not one of the component of the National Rural Livelihood Mission? The components that we have just discussed, आजीविका ग्रामीण एक्सप्रेस योजना है, नेशनल रूरल लाइवलीहुड प्रोजेक्ट है, दीनदयाल उपाध्याय ग्रामीण कौशल्य योजना भी है और महिला किसान सशक्तिकरण परियोजना भी है. So all of these are components of the National Rural Livelihood Mission that we have just discussed. So answer here will be option number E, that is all of the above. Now coming to the next news guys, this is a very basic news. This could be a simple G question that could be asked. बहुत ज़्यादा prominent chances हैं. Question simple आपको क्या पूछेगा, 100th G20 मीटिंग हुई है, कहाँ पे हुई है, that is venue is important, it is Varanasi, and it is related to which thing? It is basically related to agriculture, where the meeting of agricultural chief scientists has taken place in Varanasi. So we know that India has received the presidency from 1st of December 2022. ठीक है, and from that now guys, recently on 17th of April your 100th G20 meeting has been concluded. Now the direct question will be, where is the 100th G20 meeting concluded? It is in Varanasi. Now if I talk about G20, why this is important guys, because if I talk about here, so it says G20 members, they are representing about 85% of the global GDP. They are representing about 75% of the global trade, and it says 2/3 of the world population is basically residing among the G20 countries. Now why this is important? Because if you look at the examination of RBI guys, I think it was in the year 2021 or maybe in the year 2020, they have asked the statement based question on BRICS. Similar line पे था, global GDP कितना है, global trade contribution BRICS का कितना है, and the third was कि कितनी परसेंटेज पॉपुलेशन ब्रिक्स में रहती है. द सेम लाइन ऑफ थॉट द क्वेश्चन हैज बीन आस्क्ड, सो दे कुड बी आस्क्ड, नाउ दे कैन आस्क अ क्वेश्चन ऑन द सेम लाइन ऑन G20 आल्सो. सो दैट इज द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. 85% ऑफ ग्लोबल जीडीपी कंट्रीब्यूशन, global trade 75%, and population is 2/3. Now the question I'm asking you is very easy, that 100th G20 meeting guys, it has concluded in Varanasi, but it has concluded on which among the following subject? So it was related to, that is option number E, that is Indian agriculture, that is agriculture. Okay, so it was related to option number E, that is agriculture is the answer here. Now coming to the last news of the day. Now this is a news which is prominent again for NABARD and RBI examination, because for RBI Indian agriculture is a topic here, but for NABARD ARD current affairs तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं, तो वहाँ पे फार्मर्स की तो बात NABARD वैसे ही बात करता है. सेकेंड पॉइंट है कि NABARD फंडेड प्रोजेक्ट में ही हेल्प कर रहा है. Now recently guys, researchers have developed the farm distress index. Okay, so it's not farmer, it is farm distress index. Okay, so farm distress index has been developed here. The purpose here is basically to provide an early warning system, and so that the farmers who are in need of support can be identified and could be helped here. This is the prime objective of this farm distress index. Okay, now The prominent thing is who has developed it. So it is developed by Central Institute of Dryland Agriculture, which is a prominent institute under ICAR. इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर रिसर्च के अंडर एक प्रोमिनेंट इंस्टीट्यूट दैट इज सेंट्रल रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट फॉर ड्राईलैंड एग्रीकल्चर दैट हैज बेसिकली डेवलप्ड दिस फार्म डिस्ट्रेस इंडेक्स. ओके, सेकेंड थिंग आई हैव डिस्कस विद यू, पर्पस क्या है. नाउ इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द नाबार्ड फंडेड प्रोजेक्ट विच इज ऑन द नेम ऑफ फार्मर डिस्ट्रेस एंड प्रधानमंत्री फसल बीमा योजना. तो फसल बीमा योजना का पर्पस भी ये है कि जो फार्मर्स डिस्ट्रेस में हैं उनको इंश्योरेंस प्रोवाइड की जाए. That is the फसल बीमा योजना. Then is farmers distress, because farmers, if I talk about in India, दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. ठीक है, फार्मर्स डिस्ट्रेस एक बहुत बड़ा इशू है, तो उसको कैसे कंट्रोल किया जा रहा है उसके लिए इनिशिएटिव लॉन्च किए गए. नाउ देन आई टॉक अबाउट दिस थिंग हियर, इट कैन सेंस द अप्रोचिंग डिस्ट्रेस एट लीस्ट 3 to 4 months. दिस इज द थिंग हियर, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज नोन एज अर्ली वार्निंग सिस्टम, बिकॉज इट विल प्रोवाइड अ सेंस ऑफ डिस्ट्रेस around 3 to 4 months earlier than the natural occurrence, which will be allowing the farmers to take preventive steps. Now it is a very simple index, guys. Here it is basically built on 21 simple questions into a 7 blocks of 3 question each. तो मतलब क्या है, आपको टोटल 21 क्वेश्चन इन्होंने दिए हैं जिनके 7 ब्लॉक्स हैं और हर ब्लॉक में 3 क्वेश्चन है जिसके ऊपर ये इंडेक्स आपका डेवलप होगा. ठीक है, एंड दिस questions that are here, it will capture the financial, emotional and other parameters related to farmers. So this is the prime objective of this farm distress index that has been launched. Now the question I'm asking you is, which among the following statements are incorrect here with respect to the farmers distress index or the farm distress index? The option is, it is developed by Central Research Institute for Dryland Agriculture. It has been set up or it has been built on 18 simple questions. It is a part of NABARD's project on farmer distress. Then is, it can sense the approaching distress that is around 3 to 4 months ahead of the natural occurrence of that event. So what should be the answer here? So let me see, Nilesh has given the answer. Guys, I want other also to answer. Purva, Sukesh, sorry, Shiva, what should be the answer here? So guys, answer I'm getting from all of you, that is absolutely right. That is option number B, because it's not 18 questions, it is 21 questions on which this system, that is it, this farm distress index basically will be conducted. So guys, this was all about your session for the day. So if you have liked the session, guys, kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel and also share the video with your friends also, so that they can also take the benefit from the session. Then guys, to download the PDF, subscribe to the Telegram channel, the link for which is given in the description below. Now guys, if you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me your doubt. Otherwise, let's end the session here. So welcome Nilesh. Others also, guys, if you have any doubt, you could ask me your doubt. Thank you Shiva, thank you Purva for your lovely words. So anything guys, anything you want to discuss with me, you can discuss it with me. I think guys there is no question from your end. So still guys, if you have any kind of query, you could drop me an email at hello@arutab.co.in, or you could even have a call with me on the number that is 8146207241. So guys, wishing you all the best for the examination. Keep working hard and keep preparing hard guys.